Stream is starting, the Captain Coder at the helm. Bean water is ready. Today we will learn a lot. He loves the questions, he loves to sing. Join our Discord and follow him.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you happen to be in the world. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. I hope you're having a beautiful day. How's the mic sound? I was listening to yesterday's stream and the mic, thank you for the hat, Redeem. The mic was sounded a little bit harsh. How's the mic sounded today? I tried adjusting the settings a little bit. No one told me the mic was sounding a little crunchy yesterday. Or maybe it was just the recording. Who is Mike? Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Thank you for the hat, Redeem. We got Lil Nia. Thank you for the hat, Redeem. We're going to start with a smaller hat. When I put the big hats on the bottom, it's disastrous. All right, we're going to start. Hang on. I got one. I like to start with my Scala hat. There we go. No, that one's too heavy. It's the Bailey. Where's the Bailey? Is it this one? Oh, yeah, great. Thank you for the hat, Redeem. Lil Nia, thank you for the hat redeem. And Marshall, thank you for the hat redeem. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Thursday wherever they happen to be in the world. Captain Coder here. How's my microphone sound? I don't see anything Harry Potter in the background. I don't like that. Can it be classy? We have in the other room, we have the Harry Potter chest. So there's like a chest with all the books, and it's kind of a terrible product actually because it's hard to get the books out of, but we have them. We have the whole set. I think I just got too close to the mic, or I bumped the volume on it. I think the gain might have been too high. But I'm so glad to have all the beautiful people here going for the hat overflow this stream. We're getting off to a good start. We got 2 on here. People going for the hat overlay. Toyota, You're Loud, PS4. Welcome to the stream, You're Loud. Happy to have you here on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day, because I can get additional points. It's true. It's true. If we get a hat overflow, everyone gets I think everyone gets 1,000 points, 500 points. You'll get some points. Pringles, no, those aren't Pringles. What the heck's a Pringle? What the heck is a Pringle? You fool, these are not Pringles. These are Prongles. Prongles, the original salt and potato chip in a tube. The original salt and potato chip in a tube, folks. Prongles, get some today. This stream is brought to you by Prongles, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. Prongles is not a sponsor, but if you want to be a sponsor, hit me up. I don't like it. He said, you broke my heart. Oh, can it be Klausy? Did I say that on stream at some point about Harry Potter? Did I say that? So one of the things I think is amazing about Harry Potter is it gets kids reading. It gets kids reading, and reading is so important. It's so important. Let me know if I missed a hat redeem, anybody. Let me know if I missed a hat redeem. Happy Thursday. What the heck are we working on? I should have updated my wet command. I didn't, but we got the whole crew here. Code Monk, happy to have you here on this beautiful day. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Mary Cat, how are you? You won my heart by being here. Code Monk is captain. I couldn't stop playing yesterday the game. Poorly assembled deck assembler, and so I managed to pass it on Max. So also, it came out pretty good. The controls are a bit wonky. The controls are super wonky. You're Loud says, about to install Windows 11 on a half-supported PC on the not supported list. Interesting. Good luck with that. You got to let us know how it turns out. You're Loud PS4. I have it installed. My computer says it can't support Windows 11. I think it's just there's some setting in my BIOS I'd have to do, but I'm not 100% sure. Poostack requested a hat. Sorry, I need to set up some sort of notification, some sort of audio notification for the hat redeem. Thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get that hat on there. BK Dev, happy to have you here on this beautiful day as well. We got BK Dev, Dramulks. How we doing, friend? Maybe Tall. Did you guys know the incredible Maybe Tall? Shout out Maybe Tall. Working on, just became a streamer, just got affiliate recently. Go check out Maybe Tall. I've enjoyed my time over there. Maybe Tall, thank you so much for hosting such a wonderful low-key stream, doing some development in Godot. Fun stuff. Go check it out if you want to learn a little bit about Godot, doing some GD script. Maybe Tall, correct me if I'm wrong, you have a background, like your background was in like front end or full stack development. Correct me if I'm wrong. But you're making some steps into the realm of game dev now, which seems super cool. You're having a great time. Hero Fox, congratulations on number 13, folks. Don't forget exclamation point here. Claim your bonus points for the day. Or first, or daily. They're all the same thing. Corfless, welcome back, my friend. It's nice to have someone who's upside down here with us. It's always good. It's always good to know what it's like. How's Gravity doing? You're Loud says I could give you an assistance if you want. The main reason I haven't installed Windows 11 is just because I haven't needed it, I guess. My next computer, I'm sure, will have it. Hyper, welcome back to the stream. Poostack, I'm glad you're here with us. I hope whatever project you're working on at work it is a satisfying one. I hope it's a satisfying one. Welcome to Lurk Mode, Hero Fox. Always appreciate a lurk. Nya, welcome back to the stream. Happy to have you here. Ascertainment, Marshall, Canopy, Klausy. How are you today? Canopy, Klausy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my opinions on I don't hate Harry Potter. I've never said I hated Harry Potter. It's just not, when I was a kid, I couldn't get into it. I know, don't be upset. Don't be upset. People, I shouldn't say this out loud on the internet. That's how hate mobs are formed. Dragon Dust, it's wonderful to have you here with us as well. Locks, welcome to the stream. You're Loud PS4, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Academy. I'm happy to have you here. If you want to hop on the Discord, You're Loud. Keep us up to date on what you're working on with your Windows 11 stuff. I'd be interested to know more. I actually haven't heard anything particularly good about Windows 11. I haven't heard anything that made me go like, it sounds like Windows 11 is a mess. I haven't heard good or bad things either way. Amy Solid says, yeah, I do full stack, but more like I know a specific CMS really well. Gotcha. All right, folks. Hyper. Hero Fox, welcome back to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Marshall says, as a kid, I devoured Harry Potter, but I have a hard time recommending it these days. I have nothing from a political standpoint or anything like that. When I was a kid, I was reading Forgotten Realms books. I was reading Forgotten Realms book, and I just wasn't into the Harry Potter fantasy world. I was more into like Dungeons and Dragons, Forgotten Realms stuff. I was obsessed with the Forgotten Realms. That's why I have like the campaign setting for the Forgotten Realms, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Those books, I loved those books. Those are some of my favorite. Elf Shadow books. We had the what is the Dark Elf? I can't remember. Dritz, the Dritz series, those types of things. And so I was just super interested in those. Smab says, I like Windows 11. I've heard good things, and I've heard some people have like minor complaints about it. Nothing like the complaints I heard about Windows 8. When Windows 8 came out, that seemed like it was a disaster. I had no problems with Windows 8, but a lot of people really had a disaster. At the time, I wasn't really doing a lot of Windows stuff. I was sort of in Linux land. And so the only thing I was using Windows for at the time was playing EverQuest, probably. If I'm being completely honest, probably the only thing I was doing was playing EverQuest. Smab, it's great to have you here. Regathian, welcome back to the stream. The only good thing is centered start menu on super ultra wide monitors. Everything else seems to be the same or worse. So I don't actually know. Marshall says, overall Windows 11 is okay. Dritz, my favorite character. Dritz is a cool character, I always really enjoyed it. I would call those novels, fantasy junk food. Fantasy junk food. Is there anything super deep or fascinating or interesting there? Not really. There's some good stories. It's fun stories, and it's like potato chips. You just want to eat another one. You got to get another one. I just couldn't get into the Harry Potter world. Magic and I think the reason was, as an adult, I'm a little bit more open to things. As a kid, I think I might have just been a magic elitist. So in the world of Forgotten Realms, there are rules on how magic works. So here's the weird part: is the rules on how magic works were really important to me, but I still loved Star Wars. So who knows? How I actually feel. I think I just didn't want to read it because it was the thing everyone else was doing. I had to be a cool nerd. I had to be the nerd that was like, I'm not going to do that. We forgot to update our WAT command, so we're going to update our WAT command real quick. What are we doing today? We have finished up the chess puzzler game. We've written it like 5 different ways, something like that. We wrote it one way, and then we implemented a UI for it in several different applications. And so today I want to wrap up that project, see if we can figure out what the assignment is. No magic and stars, it's all just bogus science. Isn't magic just bogus science? Okay, so that's what it is, Smab. In the Forgotten Realms, magic is bogus science. In Forgotten Realms, magic is just bogus science. It's about controlling. They have this thing called the Weave. The Weave in the Forgotten Realms is you manipulate this net that connects everything together, and magic is just manipulating the Weave. Science is bogus in fantasy. So that's really what it comes down to. So there was the magic in Harry Potter felt very much to me to me, and I know a lot of people love Harry Potter, and I think that's awesome. I have nothing against Harry Potter. When I was a kid, it wasn't my cup of tea. I've seen all the movies. I have not read all the books. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me. We're going to update our what text here. We're figuring out what we're doing this month. Let's see here. Today we are wrapping up our chess puzzler project. We completed 5 versions: console, desktop, web, Blazor, and Godot desktop. There we go. You can play a version online here. You can find the source code of it here. All right. There we go. So what are we doing? Mary Cat says, in real life, magic is science we don't understand yet. Have you seen the cardiology study with sound waves frequencies? Mind blowing. I have not seen that one. That's what we're doing today, folks. We're wrapping up our chess puzzler project. Runty Robots. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Runty Robot, welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream today. Thank you, Runty Bot, for following me. Runty Bot, thank you so much for the follow. So we did finish up the Godot version. I thought it was fine. Godot, I did not dislike my process, what I was doing in Godot. I wish I knew a little bit more. I think you need to implement the puzzler in at least a dozen more systems. I think we got to move on, Smeb. I think we got to move on. What other systems could we do it in C? So what other systems could we do it in C#? Someone suggested doing Blazor, but web. We did Unity. Marshall, we did Unity. You can play a Unity version online. We got a Unity version of it. Captain Coder Ditch. You want to go play the Unity version? Boom. There it is. Yeah, we only, once we finished all the logic for it, is essentially just one day to finish each one of these. So not too bad. So I'll probably end up writing a little bit of a blog post on it, how we got to, basically, port feels like the wrong word because I didn't rewrite much of the code. Basically implement a model view controller. Ready to play? Fantastic. That's what I'll do at work today. Working hard, Mary Cat. Working hard, I see. Got to put that mind to the test. Yeah, we finished it a bunch of different ways. The Unity version, if I'm being completely honest, the Unity version was my least favorite version to implement, which is kind of disappointing to me. Maui, Uno, we could, yeah, it's true. Uno, Maui. Uno's might be a good one, because that one compiles to WASM, right? Uno WASM. That might be a good idea. I might really actually enjoy that. Smab, remind me to do Maui on the next one, on the next project we do. Foo Force. Have you met Foo Force? Foo Force followed me today, Foo Force, you're great, you're cool, you're amazing, you are now a member of the crew today. Foo Force, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard Avalone, I've heard good things about that as well. Thank you for being here, happy to have you aboard. Uno, Dramulks, I think it's because, so it's the same reason why like Godot was just kind of okay. Smab, I haven't looked at Maui, except I looked at it once and was like, oh god, this is a lot. I don't, and it came down to me going like, do I really want to write desktop applications? Maybe I'll do it to get the, a Android version, right? But that's really how I felt when I did it. I was like, do I really want to write a desktop application? Not really. Dramulks, I think the reason I didn't like the Unity one is I wasn't doing anything that, like, Unity Unity wasn't helping me make it. That was the thing. So Unity is awesome if you want to use it and you have like, you're doing something with physics and you're really utilizing the Unity engine. I was just using Unity as a way to display stuff. My favorite version was the Raylib one. And just making a lot of prefabs and scripts. Well, yeah, my Unity version ended up being just nothing. It felt like it. Chess puzzler. There's like, oh, well, I have to define a 1, 2, 3, 4. I make some buttons. Look, it was just like make some buttons, make some scriptable objects, link it to make a thing that says, here's my user input. I don't know. It wasn't that. It was kind of a boring process. Is sort of how I felt. The Godot version was a similar process for me, but I learned some new stuff. And the thing I liked about Godot was just how lightweight it was. It felt like an awful lot to use Unity for it. Lol Delta, welcome back to the stream. I'm having a beautiful morning. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Smab says, I'm only suggesting Maoris. It's not only about desktop. It's mostly, yeah, Smab, that's what I was saying. If I wanted, I think it'd be a good idea to use it to port to a Android application, Android or iOS. I don't really have, my girlfriend uses iOS, but I could do it on a, put it on Android. That'd be interesting. Sounds like the Unity was great. Got it done without really doing anything. Regathian, yeah. Well, that's sort of all of them. So the Unity version took very little effort. That's why I said it was like my least favorite. It wasn't very fun. I didn't learn anything new. I just slapped things together. The Godot one, I learned some stuff. The Godot one just made me sad. Doing it in Godot just made me sad. It's like, man, why can't we get C#? I want web builds in Godot. Come on, Godot. It's okay. Maybe we'll get them in November when .NET 9. So maybe next year. Enjoy your lurk, maybe Tall. Keep hanging out. Don't keep hanging out. I hope you keep being awesome is what I wanted to say. Rap Time, welcome back. Chess puzzle on Apple Watch. Yeah, put it on my smartwatch. That's what we need. Pustak says, I think that it shouldn't make you sad. It should make you expectant. Yeah, what makes me sad that it's not viable for me to use yet. So Pustak, I've been watching Godot for like 10 years in anticipation. Lol Delta, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get a hat on the stack here. Boom, we're 4 hats deep, folks. 4 hats deep. Thank you for the hat redeem. Imagine the happy show experience when it finally happens. I know, it's coming. It's coming. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me faster. Priven, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get a hat on the stack, folks. Boom. Hat on the stack. Appreciate it. Regathian says, Godot is going to struggle with web builds for a while longer. It wants to be the host process in C# on WASM wants to. Exactly. We were looking into that the other day. There was an article I was reading about it. And so basically they kind of need to get .NET to AOT to WebAssembly is essentially what we kind of need. I hope Godot gets better, Marshall says, for web support and mobile soon. Love the engine in 3 versions, but 4 has chosen a toolchain that doesn't work for web and struggles with mobile. I've heard that, not just with the C# from what I understand as well, from web builds. Priven, I'm glad you're back. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the Pat Corfless. Thank you for the Pat. Remember, it's not the destination that gives you happiness, but the road towards it. You gotta wait. You gotta wait with your powers combined. Maybe with your powers combined, there's a 3-hour cooldown. With your powers combined, you might be able to get a hat overflow. I came into hat every 30 seconds. Priven, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I was thinking I might make so the hat command costs 500 points. We might unfollowed Priven. I'm so sorry to ruin your life. Folks, I'm sorry that I've ruined all of your lives by wasting your time here today. And you can only do 1 hat. I'm sorry I've wasted so much of your time. I love you guys till death do us part. Thank you for the dances. How we doing? It's the Hat Man. Scuba dooba 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 deep. That's right. Till death do us part. How you doing, friends? Who's with us? We got Alex. We got Georgie. New command, -3 hours. Priven, you can transfer points. So I'm thinking of changing path to not be a programmer anymore after this disappointment. Oh, I'm sorry. personally, I have a 4 hat max, so it works for me. Food Force. I have some stress lines from the hats I posted on Discord the other day. This cracked me up. After stream, I took my hats off, and my head was such an interesting color. It doesn't come through in the picture too well, but let's see if we can get this. This here, it's hard. It's much harder to see than in the mirror, but I have this crazy stress line. Look at that color difference. Look at this color difference from where the hats, all that pressure on my head, all that pressure on my head, till death do apart. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for the dopamine. Thank you for the dopamine, Dramulks. Priven says, I don't have points. Exclamation points. You should be able to see him. Exclamation points. I don't have channel points. Do exclamation points to see him. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not an affiliate, so you don't have points built. They don't show up on the stream. So I'm not an affiliate. So there's no, I know it's sad. There's no point button. No points. No points, everybody. I'm sorry. Oh, my drawing tablet's not working. What's going on? Come on. What? But yeah, we don't have any points, but we have magic points. We have Captain Coder points, just not channel points. All right, well, I guess my drawing tablet's not going to work. That's okay. Anyway, if you want to see what you can do with your points, there's a thing down here you can, a thing down here you can look at. We have a couple things you can do. Not many, maybe we should get some more. All right, everybody, we're gonna wrap up our chess puzzler today. We're gonna wrap up the chess puzzle today. Try and figure out as a project, what do we want the students to do for this project? What are the challenges we want? What code do we provide for them? What's a girl gonna do to get some points around here? You get 240. Look, just for being here. Just for being here till death do us part. We're gonna give, because you're so awesome, we're gonna give everyone 500 points because till death do us part is blessing us. Georgie and Alex blessing us with their beautiful presence, and it's because I love you. It's because I love you. There you go. 500 points to everybody. Congratulations, Poostek, racking them up. Gotta rack those points up. Rack them up. Okay, buddies, friends, family, we've got to turn this into a Captain Coder challenge template now. What is in here? What's going on here? What is not committed? What did I change in the git diff? Oh, I deleted some garbage. That's what happened. All right, git status, git commit. What is our log here? What's the last thing? Implement simple version. All right, git add, git commit, amend, and then we'll do a git push F. There we go. Oh, you're welcome. Till death do us part. You're welcome. No, thank you. Dramulks, nice try. You got almost 4,000 points. That's a lot of points. Okay. What are we gonna do? I want to go into my Captain Coder org coding challenges repository. Maybe I shouldn't put these though. I've been trying to put these sort of together here. Let's coding challenge. We're gonna C#, and then we're gonna do the chess puzzler as our template. And I kind of need, I should make a template so that I can copy that. Let's do that template here. So we can do it. We're gonna C#, but I don't have my glasses, BK Dev. You gotta go see your optimistologist. Is it optimistologist? Is that the one that checks your eyes for optimism? Checks your eyes for optimism, your optimizologist. Something like that. Let's hop in here. Let's go into our name generator. Let's copy our license our project and our README up into our template. We're gonna move template. I want to rename it challenge template, and then challenge template. We're gonna make a dir templates here, like that. Templates. CD challenge. Welcome back, Popcorn. How you doing, my friend? No, I think it's an optimistologist, an optometrist, optometrology. Is that right? Oh, there it is. Corflix. Thank you. Optometeorologist. Exactly. It's great to see you as well, Popcorn. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you happen to be in the world. I don't know where I'm typing. Where am I typing? There we go. CD templates like that. Beautiful. Okay. An optimist primologist, Marshall. I think you might have something. I think you might be onto something. An optometeorologist, ophthalmologist. Look, folks. Captain Coder's not a wordologist. I'm a coditant. I'm not a wordologist, so I'm sorry that I'm not. I don't study the wording of the words, and that's okay. Not everyone's purpose. Apolatronomonostris equipologist. I feel like you guys are gonna trap me with a word here at some point, and I'm gonna say something I'm gonna regret. The brain is filled with code, not words. It's true. Popcorn, that's just, look, I'm very good at making, I'm not pretty good at all the stuff you put into my mind. I'm good at making people think that I'm good at the stuff that's in my mind. See, it's all an illusion. Is it, so let me ask you a question. If you believe it, it's like that song, It's Only a Paper Moon. It wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Say it's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Till death do us part. Fake it till you make it, baby. That's right. Let's make it till we fake it, baby. Mars says, pay no attention to the man behind the stream. Pay no attention. Mars, welcome back to the stream. The opto something you're gonna regret, optometrist. Exactly. You are underselling yourself, Power. There is a reason why we all gather around the campfire to listen to your stories. Yeah, and when you figure it out, let me know, because I'm completely confused by it. I've been for the last year, I've been completely confused. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that you guys are all here, that we formed this small little community where we can learn and code and grow together and have a lot of fun. I love it. It boozles me, perplexes, perfuzzles. Let's remove the chess puzzler real quick, and I'm gonna add challenge template. Sure, add challenge template. All caps right in. Ooh, Yanji, ooh, Yanji. Thank you so much for following me today. Ooh, Yanji, yeah, you know you're great, you're cool. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Captain Coder's Academy. I guess there was nothing in that templates folder, so it didn't add it. So let's see here. If we go into diffuse, inside of templates, we want to actually copy this as well. Captain Coder's, let's copy this, and then we're gonna trim the fat. I'm gonna trim the fat right out of it. If only trimming the fat was as easy as saying trimming the fat. Does anyone else have trouble trimming their fat? I know I do. Challenge templates, template project. There we go. It's too much there. I like food too much, Marshall. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I just want it to get in my belly. How am I expected to trim the fat when fat tastes so? Look, we human beings didn't get access to the fat, and now we're being told not to. Come on, come on. There should be a template config. That's what it is. So, all right, let's remove Captain Coder challenges here. Remove example, remove solution, remove tests. Okay, LSH There we go. There we go. So let's add this. Git add. Make sure I didn't add too much crazy stuff. Wait, why? Modified? Oh, this is just I had stuff left over in my previous project. There we go. This is all I'm adding here. Git commit -m amend this one here. Lent is coming up soon, so fasting incoming. You don't have to wait till Lent to fast. Every time I sleep, the fat I trimmed comes back. Oh, every time I wake up, I'm fatter than the day before. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I keep eating all the things the doctor tells me not to, but I just keep getting thicker. The thickness, my neck. It's from all the, really I think it's just from all the hats building up those neck muscles. Building up those neck muscles. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, so we want, let's move name generator here. This should be challenge templates. CD templates. Okay, I think we got it here. Git add, one more time, git commit amend. There we go. Okay, so now that I have this, push that up. I made some changes to my tic-tac-toe here, apparently. Just eat meat and drink water. You will drop weight like a stone into cold, dark water. It's true. So what is that? That's like keto, right? That's a keto style diet. I don't eat a lot of meat. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of meat. I'm not vegetarian. I just don't eat that much meat. I eat a lot of Indian food. I love to cook Indian food. I need to eat more Japanese food is what I need to do. I've been getting into cooking Japanese food. What I need to do, the only thing that has worked for me to lose weight is to track my calories. I hate it, but it works, and so I need to go back to just tracking my calories. Dragon Spirit Games, welcome back. Thank you for the hat redeem. Let's add a hat to the stack, friend. Let's get a hat on the stack. I think we're 7 hats deep now. We're going 7 hats deep. Thank you for the hat redeem. Ketos to eat other stuff than meat. Just limit carb intake. Gotcha. Dragon Spirit, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Eating fat is super healthy. No, I think I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what kind of works for me. Popcorn, you are? You are? Very well. Very well. I am not. What an old joke. I love it. What an old joke. I'm doing absolutely wonderful, Dragon Spirit Games. We finished up our chess puzzler. That's what's going on with the tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe, I updated our project version 2 because it had the wrong version of .NET. What about this? We got to add the git commit -m chore update tic-tac-toe to use .NET 8. We'll push that up there. Oh, welcome to lurk mode with a lurk here and a lurk there. Here lurk, there lurk, everywhere lurk. Welcome to lurk mode. We love you, my friend. I am not a doctor. Yeah, I am not a doctor. Hanso, hi. Thank you for lurking as well. Welcome to the stream and welcome to lurk mode. Happy to have you. It's true. I am not a doctor. Git commit -m Update git ignore. Okay. All right, we're almost there. We can remove the name generator here. And okay, we are ready to get status. Minesweeper, Sudoku are unfinished projects. I don't want to add them in here. We are going to copy the challenge template to Chess Puzzler. And this is where we're going to add our template. Let's go and add it in here. Google the guy, and first thing which comes up is Taub's work often goes against accepted. You are not you are not abductor. Good to hear. It's good to hear. It's true. True. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. This should be challenge template.cs project. Come on. See challenge template. Move challenge template.cs proj. There we go. Get add. Sure. Rename challenge template to challenge template.cs proj. That's annoying. Please phone work. I don't understand. I don't understand, but that's okay. This is going to become chess puzzler template. CS proj here. Captain Coder challenges templates chess puzzler. Camcoder's chess puzzler challenge templates. Templates used for Camcoder's chess puzzler challenges. All right, .NET 8. There we go. Apparently I did a. Why are there two of these? Oh, because I was editing that one. All right, we'll do a remove on challenge template. Beautiful. Close that out. We're going to our templates here. Hope for autocorrect did it. It happens. Mars9, don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? I know exactly that feeling. Okay, CD. We need to move template project. We're gonna call this. I guess I'll call this template. Oh, I guess keeping it called template project is totally fine. Template project. Don't call that phone number, folks. 903-557-676. Is that a phone number? Do you guys just make these accounts so that I have to sing them? Is that what's happening here? 903. Are you real? Are you real? What is this? What is this name here? 903-557-676 again. We got 903-557-667 following. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. What a name. What a name. Thank you for the hat redeem. We're going to add on. Let's do the National Zoo hat next. We're going to add the National Zoo hat. Thank you for the hat redeem. Till death do us part. Happy to have you here, folks. If you like watching video games, if you like video games, I know we don't do video games here, but if you like video games, Till Death Do Us Part is a wonderful couple. They're a wonderful couple. Georgie, Alex, they play some fun games. You can hang out over on their stream. We're over there sometimes. I like to hang out there when I get a chance. They got the most wonderful of accents. Most wonderful of accents. They'll sing and dance for you. They do some dance parties. Just getting started on their streaming journey. Be sure to check them out. Georgie, Alex, what are you guys currently playing on your stream? What games are you doing right now? I know you were doing Assassin's Creed. I caught you when you're doing the God of War. Hyper, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's add another hat to the stack here. Let's add another. Oh, I got some more. I got some more nice hats down here. They're just buried. Let's add a hat to the stack. Thank you for the hat redeem. All right. I thought it was some pizza. It was a pizza hotline. Did you call it? Hanso, hi. Did you call the pizza hotline? Hyper, thank you for the hat redeem. Alan Wake 2, the spooks. Get the spooky game. Spooky games are tough for me. I'm not a big fan of the jump scares. Chess Puzzler project here. Okay. Let's open up this one. So I want this project here. It's going to be our template. Captain Coder challenges. It's gonna be Captain Coder challenges chess puzzler chess puzzler challenge, and the template will be chess puzzler like this. Okay, and then we're gonna add in here the instruction set that we want. Nice, BK Dev, parallax scrolling's good stuff. We're gonna update our README here. This is gonna be our chess puzzler challenge. The chess puzzler is a single player chess game that is a single player puzzle game that uses chess pieces. What could I do right here? I need a better description. The chess puzzler is a single player game in which you solve puzzles by performing chess moves. What a terrible, unfun description. What a terrible, unfun description. Anyone got some suggestions there? Maybe ChatGPT can help us spice it up. Not 3D chess puzzler. Yeah, that's right. Spice up this description. Let's see what ChatGPT gives us. Chessboard transforms the timeless strategy game into a thrilling quest of solitary conquest. Look at this. Look at this, Spice. You have to add a shotgun for oomph. Look, this is what ChatGPT suggests. What do you guys think? Which one? Is this too much? Chess Puzzler transforms the timeless strategy game into a thrilling quest of solitary conquest, inviting you to unravel intricate puzzles through the art of chess moves. Each challenge is a unique blend of strategy and puzzle, demanding not just an understanding of the game's rules, but a creative mind to navigate through the cunningly crafted scenarios laid before you. It's not just about the pieces you move, but about outsmarting the puzzle itself, making every checkmate a triumph of intellect and imagination. What a description, folks. What a description. Yikes. That is hilarious. Transforms. It's so serious. It's not quite right, but I'm going to chess puzzler transforms a timeless strategy game into a thrilling quest of solitary puzzling, inviting you to unravel solitary puzzling. There we go. Each challenge here, we're gonna trim the fat. We're gonna trim the fat on the. Each challenge is a unique blend of strategy. Each challenge is because it's not about understanding the game's rules. It's a little bit different. I love those overhyped, over the top description made by ChatGPT. It's a little bit too much. Solitary puzzling. That's all. This is all I really wanted. Solitary puzzling. I'm gonna say you can play a completed version of the game here. All right, then we're gonna link to Captain Coder. Let's see. Where did I put it? There's a link about it. There's a link to it. Timer to your chess. How about timer to your chess? I don't understand. Top 10 finish. Oh, just 10 minutes to complete. Add a timer to it. Maybe. We're going to keep it simple. We could do that. Where did I post this thing? Chess Puzzler. Here we go. You can play a version of the game here. Okay. So we'll put a version of the game there like that. If I do this, do we get a link? I think we get a link if I do that. Let's open up the preview. Boom. Do I even need to put the square brackets? Okay, nice. So we have a version of the chess puzzler here. All right. So we're going to give the students a example. So they have this example that they can play, and then we have the rules of the game. Rules. The game starts with a... The game starts... Rules. Pieces move like typical chess pieces. Move pieces. Move using traditional chess pieces. Each move must capture another piece. You win if you win when only one piece remains. There we go. Those are the rules. In this challenge, you must implement the logic for a chess for BK. Enjoy your enjoy. Good luck. I'm not gonna say enjoy your C# assessment because I guess some people might enjoy assessments. Good luck on your assessment. Good luck on your assessment. Have a beautiful day, my friend. Nya says, start a timer that never ends until you finish it. So the puzzles themselves are usually not super long. It's just the series of puzzles that make it kind of interesting. So if you play the puzzles, for the most part, they're not too long. So I feel like a timer... It's not a terrible idea. I think, yeah, I'm just making excuses. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like making a timer. I think the real answer, they don't take that long to solve. Some of them do. Some of them are much harder than others, of course. But there are 80 puzzles to choose from. Yeah. Lance, welcome back to the stream. Happy to have you here on this beautiful day. Congratulations on number 16. Thank you for the hat, Redeem. Let's add a hat to this stack. Get a hat in here. All right, we got a hat. Gonna add this hat to the stack. Thank you for that, Lance. Thank you for the hat. Ooh, it's a pretty hat. It's a pretty hat. Thank you for it. All right, let's hop back in here. It's a fancy one. Yeah, that's why they call me Mr. Fancy Hat. And by they I mean the voices. The voices. Man Brave G, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a beautiful day, my friend. I hope you are having a beautiful day. In this challenge, you must implement, you will implement the logic for the chess puzzler game, for a version of the chess puzzler game. When you are wishing you the same, Camp. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm having a beautiful day. Any day I can wake up and code is a beautiful day. Today is no different. Today is one of those days, my friend, where everything's beautiful. The sun is shining. Not really. It's dark outside. It's 5:50 a.m. here. Beautiful day for me, though, Man Brave G. Now that you're here. This challenge, you will implement the logic for a version of the chess puzzler game. When you have finished, you will be able to play your game in the console. There we go. When you have finished, you'll be able to play your game in the console. Okay. All right. So, you have been provided running tests. All right, so we're gonna give them tests here. So let's move over. Let's reveal this in our file explorer, like show. And then we gotta open up. That's not what I wanted. Reveal in file explorer. I'm gonna copy over some of our work. Going to buy my player's guide copy today, Man Brave J. Today is payday. Congratulations. Tell me what you got to keep me. You got to let me know what you think of the book. I think it is such a good book. It's such a good book. You're going to have to let me know what you think. And because I recommend it all the time. I think it's just so good. I honestly believe it's one of the best. I think it's the best Learn C# book. So we're going to copy over these three. So reveal in File Explorer here. These three are the versions we'll copy over. I'm going to see if I can do something. The console one I want to do as well. Some versions of these. The console one is interesting because I want to actually take this and make it so when you compile your project, you can provide a DLL to the console one and it'll run for you. So let's start with just these ones. Just these ones here. Hanso High, it is the C# Player's Guide. C# Player's Guide. It's from my Learn C# option. So it is a book. The C# Player's Guide is what I consider the best learning C# book I think for beginners and people who are coming from other languages. If you already know C#, I don't think it's worth your time. Or if you've been programming C# for an extended period of time, I don't know that's worth. I think it's worth your time if you've only done Unity programming. But this book is so fantastic. It's a little bit cost prohibitive depending on where you are in the world because it's $35 now. The latest edition is $35. That water is good. Water's so good. If you know Java, I think this is such a good book if you're wanting to learn C#. Yeah, I think this is just such a good book. Okay, so we're going to bring these over here. And then we're going to trim out a lot of the things here inside of it. So these are our projects. We need to add in a solution here. .NET New SLN, Captain, Chess Puzzler, Chess Captain Coder, Chess Puzzler, like that. Or I guess we could do Chess Puzzler. Is that going to create a new folder? .NET New SLN, I think is all I have to do. Scroogan! Scroogan! I would like to welcome you today now, Scroogan. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay today. Scroogan, I'd like to say welcome to the crew. Scroogan, thank you for the follow. Happy to have you here. Nyat says, I prefer Lua and C++ similar. I love the custard function. Are you saying custom functions? What's the custard function? I'm not familiar with that. I'm starting to really like Lua, by the way. I want to write an intro to programming in Lua course and teach it. How can I not follow? Look, Scroogan, we wear many hats. We wear many hats. We have a hat redeem. People keep redeeming these hats. They're trying to get me with the hat. They're getting me with that hat overflow attack. That hat overflow attack. Sounds like my startup. Yeah. That's hilarious. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I've worked at a lot of startups at this point. Marshall says, intro to programming in Lua would love to. Let's go. I'm doing it in TIC 80 this term, and Susan been doing awesome. AAOA, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the raid. AAOA underscore rated me, you know. Not me again. It is you again, folks. If you're not checking out the AAOA, you gotta give them some love. Gotta give them some love. What were you working on today? Feel free to drop some links. You see this here? Chatters, 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 chitters, chatters, lurkers, perkers, dirkers, blah, 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 blah. Click that button. Give them some love, folks. Give them some love. Thank you so much for the raid. Happy to have you here. Marshall, my students have been loving the TIC 80. Stony Eagle, I'm glad you're here. Click it, click it, click it harder. Click it twice. Make another account. Click it again. Stony Eagle, how you been, my friend? Welcome back to the stream as well. Feel free to drop a link. We'll check it out. I've added the TIC 80 app to my Android phone. I can write TIC 80 when on the move. Smab. I hadn't even thought of that. That's kind of cool. AOS says, we were learning JavaScript and a bit of TypeScript. Very cool. Very cool. Click it or ticket. Oh, man, I remember those commercials, Man Brave. Man Brave, I remember those commercials. It's like burned into my soul. Click it or ticket. You can always wear it. Captain Anosa, thank you for the hat redeem. Let's add a hat to the stack. Gonna add a hat to this stack here. We're getting this Goodfellow hat. Thank you for the hat. Appreciate it. Randy. Randivim Bone? Rand. What should I call you? I don't know how to pronounce it. Rand. Let's see. Rand says, I have a question for you, Kevin. How the heck do I get VS Code to open terminal to the directory I build in with MinGW? With MinGW. So there's a file you can set. There's a configuration you can do. VS Code for your current project. Preferences? Yeah, so you want to open your workspace settings. So if you do it for your overall settings, you're going to be sad. Your workspace settings, you can change working directory. Working directory is probably what it is. Terminal integrated CW. Integrated terminal integrated CW. If you put the path here, so you're going to go into your settings. You want to change your terminal's integrated current working directory. If it's blank, it's wherever you happen to be. If you adjust this, you don't want to adjust this for your global settings, but for on an on-project basis, you can change it here, and then you'll be able to, when you open your terminal, that's where it'll default. So I hope that will help. Give it a shot. Let me know if it doesn't work. That is my guess. Let me give you permission here. Sorry. Permission. Permit. Rand. Usually, that's just to stop the bots. You have to be here an hour. RZX, welcome back to the stream. I got some questions for you tonight before I go to bed. I love your questions. And Captain Anos, I think I said welcome back. And oh yeah, you redeemed a hat. Maybe Tall redeemed a hat as well. We're getting deep here. We're getting deep in the hats, folks. Thank you for the hat. Oh, I wasn't even showing my screen. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. Rand V, I wasn't showing my screen. All right, so here's the steps. Here's the step. Why not upside down chest that you have to flip it? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't understand it. So I went to my workspace settings, and then I searched for working directory here, and then you want to change your integrated terminals. An explicit start path where the terminal will launch. This is used as the current working directory for shell processes. This is what you want to set right here. Just make sure it is for your current project settings, not your global settings. If you do it as your global settings, you'll be in a little bit of trouble. Marshall, the commercial that lives rent free in my head is 877 cash now. 877 cash now. That's right. RZX, what is a good area for game research right now? For games research, look, I wish I had a good answer for you. When you say games research, what specifically are you referring to? Like video games or like board games? Give me a little bit more. Hero Fox, we're getting close to a hat overflow here. We're getting pretty close to a hat overflow. I do have a box. I do have several hats left, but we're more than halfway there. But welcome back. Yeah, I before E except FC in words that sound like E. Video games from a computer science perspective. I'm honestly not sure what a good spot. Does anyone have any good recommendations for game? And when you say game research, what specifically do you mean for game when you say that game research? I'm not sure what you mean. Thank you for the hat redeem. Let's add a hat to this stack here, folks. I'm gonna add a hat. We're gonna have to zoom out here. Thank you for the hats. All right, we don't have enough camera here. We gotta zoom out. There's not enough real estate. Hero Fox, thank you for the hat. What do you mean when you're referring to game research? That's the real question. Let's get keep that corn stalk nice and warm. Thank you for the hat redeem. Oh, getting that. Oh yeah. Gotta get my ears on here to bear this load. All right, there we go. Let's pop back in here. Thank you for the hats, everybody. When you say research RZX, think of doing the PhD, not sure in what area. Gotcha. So you want to do some kind of study in the area of games. That's an interesting question. I don't think I am quite the right person to talk to in this regard, My area, when I was working on my PhD, my research was in computer science education specifically, so I looked stuff up. But let's look at what people are doing. Let's look at what people are doing. Aya Chuki. Aya. Ilya Chuki. Ilya Chuki. Thank you for following me today. We got Ilya Chuki. Welcome to the Academy. You're here today. You clicked follow, and I gotta say, thank you so much, Ilya. Thank you for following me. RZX, let's take a look. RZX. Oh no, I'm schooling. Look, my brain's not working here. Computer science research, PhD. Computer science research, video games. So I know there's a lot of study on how to make games for learning. Has some research topics. I don't know, but we can do a quick look here. How does computer science impact games? Can we talk about video game hate and computer science? This is interesting. This isn't coming up with anything. Research paper, video games. Let's look, research paper, video games. Computer science. Maybe I should go to Google Scholar. Google Scholar. Hang on. So what I'm going to suggest to you is find a paper that looks interesting and then email the author. So Chronic Trims, welcome to the stream, my friend. Happy to have you here on this beautiful day. Sorry if I missed something in the stream. Let me know. Let's see. Happy to have you here. Welcome to the stream. If you figure out how to turn Gaussian spline into a workable game map, I'll give you a Nobel Prize. Rand? Are you qualified to give Nobel Prizes? I don't know if you're qualified for that. AR gaming has some research topics. Gotcha. Okay, let's look at video games, and then computer science. These are like the keywords we want. Using video games in computer science education. This is kind of old. This is sort of what I was looking for. Is, okay, using video games in computer science education. Read through this. Be like, is this interesting? How do I feel about this? Here's the abstract. Recent research on the use of video games for computer science education was reviewed to, hang on, let's zoom in a little bit, to identify potential benefits, summarize useful experiences, synthesize empirical evidence on the effectiveness of video games used for CS education, and identify areas of further research. The benefit most frequently identified was increased student motivation, particular to learn programming. Implementation strategies included using games to motivate students, making games to teach computer science topics, and using games as environments or examples to teach computer science topics. Methodologies vary widely, and results about the effectiveness of these uses are inconclusive. So this is an area being like, could we come up with an experiment that's more conclusive? Further empirical research is needed to better understand potential impact. So what you could do, you could read through this paper. So here are the people that published. Here are the authors. So the main author here are these guys, these people. I don't know if they're guys. These people. Okay. You could go look these people up, send them an email. When you read their paper as a person who's published, when people email me about my papers, I'm like, oh, someone liked what I did. Someone liked this. Stony Eagle, thank you for the hat redeem. If I missed another hat redeem, let me know. We're running out of hats here, folks. Thank you for the hat redeem. Let's get. We might have to reallocate here. We might have to have a hat reallocation. Thank you for the hat redeem. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's great. Authors do that all the time too. These hats are incredible. Holla holla, we them boys. Holla holla, we them boys. Welcome to the stream. What a cool username. But yeah, we're almost we're getting close to a hat overflow attack going on here. And then one of the cool things about these papers is you can skim it a little bit, but they usually will reference a variety. If you've never read research papers, if you've never written research papers, you'll even find other authors. So these people are from other books saying have studied use of games in education from the perspective of other areas. If we get a hat overflow, everyone gets 1,000 points. If we get a hat overflow, everyone gets 1,000 points. And then at the end of papers, it actually lists a bunch of other papers. All in research papers, say, oh, here's all here, because they cite their sources. So then you can start looking in here and say, okay, here is a paper that might be interesting. The impact. So here's one. The impact of game design on students' interest in computer science. Look, here's a little thing that you could go look at. Here's some more authors who you might be interested in talking to. So I'm not an expert, but this is how you find experts in these things. Send them messages, say, hey, I'm looking into doing this thing. What type of research is currently going on? Was there any follow-up to this? Could you point me in the right direction here? I'm considering doing these things. I'm really interested in video game research, maybe not from an educational perspective. So go to Google Scholar, look, designing video games to improve student motivation, computer games and computer science education. So lots of good stuff here. We need a hat GPT. All right, I'm going to go to sleep. AOA, thank you again for the raid. Have a beautiful day, folks. Don't forget to go follow AOA. Go learn some JavaScript, TypeScript. Wonderful stuff going on there. Thank you again for the raid. Happy to have you here. RZX, did that give you some stuff to go for? Google Scholar. Google Scholar. Here's a link to whatever this is here so you can use it. And did game stuff. Cool. Rand, thank you for the link. Let's open that in another window here. It looks like a good link, but sometimes I just understanding visual interfaces. Yeah. Next generation of dance-based rhythm games. This type of stuff, if you're not necessarily looking for education, this would be another good area. Understanding visual interfaces for the next generation of dance-based rhythm games. Cool stuff. Yeah, so I don't currently have what is being researched, but that's how you find what is currently being researched in an area. Go to Google Scholar, find those authors, send them emails. They usually like to hear from people. People who are doing research want people to read. They're publishing. They want you to read their stuff. They want you to ask them about it and say, hey, I'm interested in this. What is going on currently? What's the latest? Where can I find it? I'm new to this area. So I hope that's helpful. We'll be looking at it. Awesome. Let us know how it goes. If you're not on the Discord already, hop on the Discord. Keep us abreast of what you learn, of what you find, because I love hearing what you guys are doing. I love it. Okay. We are gonna hop back over here. Unless there's another question, folks. If you want to get a question, exclamation Q. Add a question to the queue. Chronic, I'm glad that was helpful. That's what we're here for. People think I'm here to program, but really I'm just here to I'm here to entertain. I'm here to learn along with all of you guys. Meet cool people. RZX, an idea for a project I had was investigating the MMORPG markets and predicting prices with AI. So my question would be, what's the benefit of doing that? What would you be trying? What's the question? What's the question you ask? What are you trying to understand when you do that? So trying to predict the prices, what is the outcome of what you're trying to do? Or is it just something that you think is interesting? Today's doodle, celebrating James Baldwin's doodle, celebrates American writer and civil rights activist James Baldwin, who is widely remembered for his many literary works, often explored themes of social justice. Is this what's on Google today? The Google picture? Very cool. I've never heard of this person. I feel a little bad. Maybe I should have heard of this person. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, every day we get a different Google doodle. All right, so running the test here. .NET, SLN, add, Captain Coder. Let's rename some of these. We're going to rename this to just Chess Puzzler. This shouldn't be template prep. This should be Chess Puzzler. Why can't I rename things? It's so weird. Look at this. I go to rename it and it stalls, and then I hit cancel and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm okay renaming that. I don't understand what bug it has in there that's causing that. Chess Puzzler. dot tests. We're going to call this one chess puzzler dot logic and chess puzzler dot headless. These are the different components of the project. Chess puzzler dot logic, tests, and headless. That's what I was thinking. It would help game developers see what content players gravitate towards based on items they purchase. Gotcha. That sounds like the type of research a company might fund. I don't know if that's the type of research a university would fund. Maybe. I don't know. So I was always caught up in education research, academic research. I never did anything like that type of research. Academy funds the university. That's true. It's a lot of it is about getting grants and stuff. Like I said, I didn't finish my PhD, by the way, but I went to graduate school to do computer science education. That's what I was doing research in, and my goal was always, how can we make things more accessible? I felt like the state of computer science education was and is still, in my mind, terrible, not very good. And so I always wanted to chesspuzzler.test is work on fixing that. And it's an incremental process. You can't just do it overnight. One person can't do it. It's like, okay, how do we teach better? What does it mean to teach well? How do we, the problem that I always had with it is the evaluation. How do we, so people who are teaching tend to not want to teach. For instance, I look at 1980s computer science versus today, and it's very terrible, and it impacted me. When you say 1980s computer science is better than it is today, or is today better than it was? I'm not sure. I can't quite tell what you're saying versus today, and it's very terrible. I think there is a lot of really good intention to improve computer science educating. There's a lot of really great intention to make it better, more accessible, but we don't have processes in place to evaluate the efficacy of what we're doing as computer science educators. And at the university level, the majority of people teaching computer science are not people who are interested in making it accessible. They're not interested in how do we teach it in an effective way. They are interested in research. And this is something I didn't realize until I got into university, until I started working on my PhD. It's like, oh, no wonder it's so bad. All of the professors want to be working on their research. They just teach because they have to, and they really want to teach their specific area. They're not excited about teaching introduction to programming. They're not excited about, so whereas I am like, how do we teach this the most effective way? I'm not saying that no one is, but in general, that is what it is. Teachers with industry experience. So that's another problem, Han. So another challenge. Problem is the wrong word. Another challenge is the pay as a teacher is so much less than the pay in industry, and you tend to be treated very poorly as a teacher. And as a computer science teacher, you're a second-class citizen as far as teaching goes. You're a second-class teacher because you're not a primary subject. I can tell you from experience that is the case. When I was working in, as a software engineer, I was making in the United States 6 figures. So I was making 6 figures. The last job I had at a company where I was programming, I was making, I don't want to say the exact amount, but it was in the 6 figures range. 6 figure range. Anyway, as a teacher, my salary I think is $68,000. I make less than, half of what I was making in industry, but I want to be teaching. Shutfu? Is it Shutfu? Shutfu3, thank you for the follow. Shutfu followed me, and you got a 3 on that name. Oh yeah, we got Shut Fu following me. Welcome to the Academy. Shut Fu, thank you so much for the follow. Happy to have you here on this beautiful day. I just love teaching. I've always wanted to be a teacher, and it makes me super happy. Prof says, I remember when getting a 20-cent raise was a big time. Big old deal. Yeah, Code Red Games. Hope you're doing great, Captain. I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Maybe Charles says, I put too much instant coffee in my hot water this morning, and it's super acidic. Maybe Tall. I found this incredible coffee. Life Boost Shutifu. Shutifu. Let me know if it's Shutifu? Let me know if I'm pronouncing it correctly now. I'll do my best. Shutifu. Instant coffee for the win. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, TV Josh. Shutifu. I'm gonna do that. Happy to have you here, my friend. Folks, we got a lot of new people today. If you guys don't know who I am, Steph. I'll call you Steph. Let me update that. Let me fix that. I'm gonna add a little note to myself so I can remember to call you Steph. If you guys don't, if you're new here, just so you guys know, I am Captain Coder. Captain Coder is me. And Captain Coder is a computer science educator. I teach computer science and programming. Sorry, I'm getting distracted up here on the left side. I teach computer science and programming as my full-time job to kids age 10 to 14. The school I work at is ages 10 to 14. It's a full-time job, 40 hours a week. I absolutely love my job so much. Before that, I worked in industry for a while. I wouldn't say I worked in industry a ton, but I worked at a lot of startups. So I worked at one really big company that wasn't a startup, and then I worked at several startups, ranging from absolutely beginning to middle of the road startups. And 2 of the startups I worked at, I would consider successful and were acquired by big companies. As someone who studied computer science at university in the 80s, computers and business were not really part of the course, which is why we had time out in industry as an option. That is interesting. That's really cool. Holla holla, we dem boys. If you want to learn C#, those are some great resources. I also recommend joining our Discord. One of the best ways you can learn how to program is by reading other people's code, seeing the projects other people are working on, and getting people to look at your code. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Programming is this weird thing of like mental gymnastics of twisting your brain in ways that humans, really, I don't think we're meant to twist them. Python, welcome to the stream. Python, I would like to welcome you today now, Python. Welcome to the crew, my friend. Thank you for following, and I hope you enjoy your stay today. Python, welcome to the crew again. Depression and insomnia, I hope that's just a username. I hope that's just a username and not a reality. Thank you for the follow. Depression and insomnia. If you're not careful, they will get you. Thank you for following me. I'm sorry, that song was terrible for having to suffer through that. We're having to suffer through those terrible songs. Let's give everyone 250 points. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for joining the Academy. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We are in the process of publishing the challenge we've been working on for the last week. We've been working on a chess puzzler challenge. We implemented this chess puzzle game a bunch of different ways. I wouldn't say a bunch of different ways. We implemented it once, and then we port is a strong word, but then we took the game logic, we put it into Unity, we made a console version, we made a Raylib version, we made a Godot version, and we made a Blazor WASM version. So we did it 5 different ways. And I'm turning it into a class project. I'm really turning it into an anyone can do it project, not just a class project, but a project for my students. And so I'm taking the code we have and I'm turning it into sort of a structured project where students have some direction on how to get started and how to use it. Okay. Whew. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're coming up on our first break, folks. We got about 5 minutes for our first break. We try and take a break every 60 minutes, every 90 minutes, usually, actually. 2 hours tops. We're coming up on our first break here. And I think I'm just going to start that break early, actually. I think I'm going to start the break early here. When we come back, we're going to get some stretches in. If you have any questions for me, quick, use your hat. Yeah, we're almost out of hats. We're almost out of hats. While I'm gone, if you have any questions, feel free to exclamation point Q, get a question queued up. I'll answer any questions. I'll try to answer them right after the break, before we hop back in. We're going to get some stretches when we get back. If you, Hero Fox, I'm so sorry. You guys were so close. You guys are so close. We're on the last hat. We're on the last hat. Does anyone got one more exclamation hat for us? Steph says, I'm currently trying to teach myself Python. Code Monk, thank you for that. Trying to teach myself Python and other IT stuff. Your channel is exactly what I'm looking for. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. All right, folks. We done did it. Code Monk, we're on our last hat. We got the hat sack here. Thank you for the hat redeem. We got a hat overflow. And then, so this is the last hat, and then we end up with the hat overflow. Now, no way, there's more. There's more. Here we go. We're going to see if we can get this hat all the way on here. Congratulations, everybody. You done did it. Could fit a beanie. Oh, there we go. All right. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, let's get it. Let's get those hats in there. Thank you for the hat redeems. Captain Cutter is a roster now. Best beanie. Oh, I added some extra hats. All right, folks, we got a hat overflow. Thank you for the hat redeem. We are out of hats. Folks. For being here to witness, everyone's gonna get 1,000 points. What do we do if you get another hat redeem now? We got too many. We actually got two. We got what's called a hat overflow. Smab. Hat overflow. My head explodes when we come back. Folks, we're gonna take a break. Thank you for the hat overflow. You guys are amazing. I guess we're just gonna have to get more hats. Crizzy wants me to set up a place you guys can donate hats. When we come back, we're gonna get some stretches in. How much does the full stack of hats weigh? I'll bring a scale in. We'll do it. We'll scale it out. Folks, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna get myself some tea. I'm gonna get myself some more water. We're gonna get some stretches in, and we're gonna hop back into it. So don't go anywhere. The captain will return. Hang tight, everybody. All right, everybody, we're back. Captain Coder's back. I hope you didn't miss any. We had a few extra hat redeems on that How to Overflow, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with one. Thank you for the hat redeem. Thank you for being here. Grid paper. Hello, my friend Dragon Dust. Thank you for the hat redeem. We're gonna get the double. We're gonna get the double hat overflow today, perhaps. Grid paper games. Thank you for the hat redeem. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Rap time. We're going for it. We're going for the double hat overflow. Look, my neck can't get a rest. My neck can't get a rest. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for the hat redeems, everybody. We're gonna get some stretches in here. Nice try, Marshall. Nice try. Let's see. I wanted to comment on Rand. My school, we had to implement a simple operating system. It wasn't just studying operating systems. In the operating systems class, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to dox myself too much. I've had a couple issues with some rogue entities. I always said, so my undergrad was not a highly rated school. It was just a state college that I went to. And I felt like I learned a ton at it. And I went to a top 5 school for grad school and was just like, I couldn't believe how bad their undergrad curriculum was, in my opinion, compared to my undergrad. So I went to an undergraduate school. The undergrad I went to was a state college, not even in a top 200 school, and then grad school, I went to a top 5 college in computer science, in the area of computer science. I went to a top 5 college for grad school, and their program I thought was horrible. They just played I would always say they just play a numbers game. They have so many people coming here who are so motivated already that they don't even have to teach anything. They just have to like throw some books at students and say, hey, go do a thing. And then they have a numbers game, so enough of those people percolate to the top. So like it's kind of crazy. Maybe Tall Community College is a great place to start. Absolutely, a great place to go. For what it's worth, I never paid for college. I had the state I lived in growing up. The state I lived in growing up had a scholarship. If you graduated high school and you went to a state college, they would pay, as long as you maintained I think it's a B+ average in your classes, they would pay for 4 years of your college. So I never had to pay for college. And then I got a research assistantship in grad school. I got a research assistant in grad school. Reach up into the sky, lean to the left. Oh, hold it there. Lean to the right. If you feel any pain, stop. We're just getting some nice stretches in here, taking care of ourselves. But yeah, we implemented compilers is a regular part of the curriculum. We take a class on functional programming. You have to implement a scheme interpreter. So you implement a scheme interpreter, and then you have to write a compiler for, I believe it was at the time, C80. You have to write a compiler for C80 using MIPS assembly, I believe. Oh yeah, let's get some shoulder rolls in. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down, and roll it back. 2, 3, 4, add the elbows. 2, 3, 4, full arms. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, roll them forward. 2, 3, 4, add the elbows. Grid paper games, you make me smile, my friend. I appreciate you. Full arms. 2, 3, 4. Oh, shake it out. All right, everybody, let's get some neck rolls in. Get your hats on nice and tight so they don't fall off during your neck rolls. Pull them down as tight as you can. Let that head hang. And then you're just gonna roll that neck around nice and slow. Nice and throw. Oh, yeah. 2 more times. 2 more times, and bring it back the other direction. Back the other direction. Doesn't it feel good to be alive? Doesn't it feel good to be a human? Doesn't it feel good to take care of yourself, take care of your body? You deserve it. You're a wonderful person. Bring that head up. Thank you guys so much for doing it. Shake it out. I've never seen hats used as exercise weights before. Look, you gotta sweat. You gotta sweat to get in there. All right. for joining me in those stretches, all of you beautiful people at all. 125 points, all you beautiful people. Let's hop back in here. I don't know if we got any questions. I didn't see any, but let's take a quick look here. Let's take a quick gander. How much does the full stack of hats weigh? I forgot to get a scale. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab a scale. I'll be right back. Let's find out. Let's find out. All right. So I'm going to weigh myself once without the hats. I'm gonna weigh myself once without the hats. Okay. Once without that, something's gone wrong here. It's saying I weigh 40 pounds. Hang on. That's not right. It's not right. I'm gonna weigh myself once without the hats. It's not gonna work because this room has carpet. And it does not like that. Hang on, we're gonna try. All right, well, we tried, folks. We'll try again later. It's significant. It's a significant weight on my neck. I can tell you that. Hate your chair at the job, Raptide. I'm sorry to hear that. I had back pain and I switched to a standing desk. My pain went away overnight. Pooh Stack, thank you for the hat. Thank you for the hat, Redeem. Let's add a hat to the stack. There it is. There it is. Thank you for the hat. You guys are too much. I love it. I love it. Correct said I posted on Ask for Help, but don't worry about checking on stream. It's more of a code question. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can answer it now. I'll take a look. If I can't answer it now, we will move. I'll try to answer it later. Outrageous Stony Eagle. What's outrageous is that we even with that we get hat overflows. We're gonna get 2 today. It feels like. All right, let's open full view. CodeRad says censoring names on leaderboard. Interesting. I have a leaderboard in my game. It gets player names from Steam, but I want to censor bad words. I know I won't be able to censor every word, but I want to cover at least common ones. Basically, if someone's name is Peter, bad word 1, 2, 3, I want it to be Peter star 1, 2, 3. It replaced the bad word with stars. Found this website that has a list of over 1,300 bad words that are commonly used for profanity filters for obvious reasons. I won't put them here. I appreciate that. So what I did is created a string arrays of all the words. Yep. You loop through, and you're doing a replace with the star. Filter profanity function takes each string name and filters it before displaying it in the UI. This solution works, but it's quite slow. I need to loop through 10 different users, and each user I would use. Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting thing. You could use. What would be a better way to do this? You could use something like a trie, T-R-I-E, I think, to potentially find them. So you don't actually have to do a full replace. You do what's like, what would be the efficient implementation of this? So yeah, this would work. It's a little bit slow. I think a trie, T-R-I-E, data structure might be a faster way to do it. Because when you do this replace, it's actually searching the whole string. It's searching the whole string for the replacement. A trie stops, it sort of builds as you go. So this is sort of how autocomplete works. So I start typing something in here, hello. It sort of, this isn't quite how it works. Let's look at the trie data structure. I don't know if this is the best solution here, but I might go for this. You would have your profanity words in this trie data structure. And the way it works is a T comes in. So they're doing the word T. You know that there are some words underneath. So you know that TE and then TEA. You can sort of scan down the words saying, is it possible? So you end up not having to scan the whole word when you do it. That said, this feels like a lot of work to do. And what you might choose to do instead, so this is sort of how you can do fast, when you're typing in, it's doing like autocomplete type stuff. It doesn't have to search a whole dictionary for all the words. It says, oh, well, you know, there's actually only 3 words as you go. So as it starts filtering it out as we go, we have a T, it filters down. We suddenly cut this whole chunk of the tree. When we add an E, we cut that chunk of the tree. But you wouldn't have to do it as much, I think, because you would, Ringazine, you're right. You're right, because you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to do it. CodeRad Games, you might also consider caching the results. So what you could do is, rather than doing this on the fly for the player when it loads, you would have this result cache. So as a player, let's see, get player names from Steam, but censor. You might cache this rather than doing it each time, right? So the expensive part is that you're doing this loop here. Is there a way to do this ahead of time before the player gets here and store the results somewhere, so when they go to grab this information, it's already been calculated? That is an option as well, I think. You could also make it so how many usernames are in there. Yeah, Marshall, that's sort of what I'm saying. So I think the issue is that this isn't stored in a database. This is like you're making a call out to Steam's API, and they're giving you a list back. Is that correct, CodeRad? You make a call out to it, and it's giving you this value back in there. Grid Paper Games, that's an excellent idea. That's an excellent idea. You just censor the whole name. Censor the whole name. You could also, CodeRad, you could make it so that it populates one name at a time. Yeah, so it's like you can't, it's hard to do it ahead of time, I think. That's why I said it'd be good if you could store it so you don't have to do it again. Per Steam ID or something. Yeah. I don't know if that's the best way. The issue with storing it is that you'd want to be able to update the word list. Exactly, so this thing can change. Get the names from the Steam. It's a good question. It's an interesting challenge. The try felt like a good idea for a moment, but I don't think it is. I'm wondering. Keep in mind this replace is probably doing something kind of smart, actually. Can you make it? Okay. What we want to do is we only want to call replace if we know it's there, I think. So we are searching through this array. What we could do, Hamibulus, this is in a C sharp. This is in C sharp. What you could do is you have a list of words. You have a list of words. This feels like it should be part of a hash set. This feels like it should be part of a hash set. And it's a sliding window problem. It's a sliding window problem where we want to check strings as we build up. So you could use a try here. You have these as part of it, but you have a try that slides over it. So you're not checking every possible substring. So we have a hash set. In fact, I feel like this would still fit into a try. You still have to check a lot of different combinations, but you could do it as a sliding window problem. Sliding window algorithm. Window sliding technique. Break after a match, yeah. So one of the things you're doing a full search, you're saying loop over all of the words in this profanity filter and then try and do this replace. Instead, you want to do something like for each of these words, you could do a sliding window problem. Like, what is the smallest word in this profanity filter? This would be, in my mind, here's a potential improvement. What's the smallest word in this profanity filter? Right? If it's 4 letters, you could potentially have a sliding window that goes over this saying, are these words in here? Are these words in here? You don't have to check. And then what's the maximum length of a word in here as well? So you have a window that's like, this is your min length. And then you add in letters here to get sort of max length until you're at your max length word. You're not checking all substrings. I would look at a sliding window algorithm. I still think a trie could be used to do it relatively efficiently, but a sliding window might be fast enough. And then put these in a hash set where you actually just checking your Boolean set and say, does this hash set contain these substrings within it? I think we could do a little bit of improvement there. This might be a fun thing to try and implement. Code Red, did that make any sense? Also, you're getting some good, probably some good stuff here. It might be just better to use something that already exists rather than trying to implement. Really, the best answer to coding is often use something that already exists. Pudoto, welcome back to the stream as well. I'm happy to have you here on this beautiful Thursday. Beautiful Thursday, folks. It is a Thursday. I'm having so much fun streaming. I always got to end stream early on Thursdays. Get that new out of the loop. Yeah, there's a bunch of improvements you could do, potentially. I'm also shocked that it's not filtered by default. Code Red, absolutely. Absolutely. Levenstein distance to the check so you don't have to find strict character of bad words. Yeah. There might be something like that as well. I would be interested how, because I've seen it done on like TextChat before. Keep the original name as a field in the database so they can still log in, and then add the alias in the field base. The name is displayed. Ridge Raider, I think the issue is that Code Red doesn't have control of the database. He's just making an API call. He's making an API call to Steam, and Steam says, oh, here's all these names. And so that is the real problem. And so it needs to happen on the client side. So Code Red doesn't have actually control over what's in the database, which sounds really frustrating. Sounds really, really frustrating. All right. Folks, it is Thursday. I have a lot of work to do on Thursdays. If we have any more questions, does anyone have any more questions for me? Otherwise, I gotta hop off here. Here, you can have control if you add your own database, but then you have to manage your own database, right? And then when do you sync? And then you have to, how often do you do the sync with Steam? It's for like a high scores thing on Steam, right? Code Red. Marshall, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm not saying you couldn't do it that way, but it's like, how much more do you want to manage? I would have the option to not use such filters, but as a different thing. Yeah. When I see the not enter, that could be a filter, like an option you turn on. Have it on by default. Have it on by default. All right. Folks, we're going to find someone to raid out to here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, are you okay? Your head feels stuffed. Like you have a lot on your mind. Poostek, I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Having a beautiful day. We're going to find someone to raid to. I'm open to suggestions as well. There's a couple options here that I have. Over here for people that we haven't seen. Keybind makes a VPN. He programs VPN live. Who's Mars? I'm not late, you're late. Mars just went live. We can go raid Mars. Do you guys want to see some Godot development? We go over to Mars. Sherry makes, doing drawing right now though. Sherry programs some cool stuff in Java. TBD Gamer's always raiding us. Let's go. We haven't raided TBD Gamer. We're going to raid TBD Gamer because TBD Gamer is always raiding me. And I never get to raid him. All right, folks. We're going to go raid TBD Gamer. When we get there, give him some love. Here's our raid message. Happy Thursday. Show us what you got. Happy Thursday. Show us what you got. Everybody, when we get there, let him know. Happy Thursday. Show us what you got. All right, everybody, we're going to give him a raid. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We'll be back. I won't be back tomorrow. I work all day tomorrow. I'll be back on Saturday. Remember, keep coding. Keep growing. Keep being the best you can be. You're welcome back anytime. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.